Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Evelyn. Today's finally the day where I get to share my Christmas tree, my stair railing, my shelves, just my entire living room. I have been so excited to share this video with you, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for this video, so I can't wait for you to see. I did do something very similar from last year. I just love my Christmas tree last year, and I did want to do something similar but just with that pop of red, which I am loving the red. It brings me so much joy, and it just reminds me so much of Christmas. I feel like it's giving me that true feeling of Christmas than what I did last year, which was neutrals. I did sprinkle in some neutrals just to balance everything out, and that's what I had from last year, and I didn't want to go out and buy all new decor, so I did a balance of both, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I really hope you all enjoy it and love it, so let's get started. Starting off with my stair railing, I love using the Kirkland's Norfolk Pine Garland for my stairs. I think it just looks very elegant. It has a very nice drape and it's very easy to work with in my opinion. The only thing I will say is that it does stain my stairs. Even my fingers, when I'm done styling it, my fingers are green, so keep that in mind if you are going to be using it for your stairs or anywhere in your home. It is one of my favorites, but that's the only downfall to it. And then I wanted to make it look a little bit fuller, so I had some Norfolk pine stems and I'm using them to place on top of the garland to cover up the brown backing, and I did use zip ties to secure it onto my stair railing and also to secure the stems and the garlands together. I did use 3 garlands and a few stems to get the fullness that I wanted. I have just styled it on its own the last 2 years, so I wanted to do something different. I had a few extra stems from the berry stems that I purchased, and what I did was I removed the little berries from the stems and then just use them as picks and put them inside of my garland just to add some visual interest and to tie all the red in my home together. I also wanted to add some red bows, so I'm going to be using some red velvet ribbon from Amazon. I did pick it up this year, and a lot of you have been asking me how I do bows with a velvet ribbon, so I wanted to show a tutorial on how to do a bow because I know it can be difficult to get the velvet on the right side of the bow, so hopefully watching me helps you out on how to tie a bow. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I did share how to do it twice so that you can kind of get an idea of how to tie a bow. I secured the bows with zip ties as well. I just used the zip tie that was already on the stair railing and then attached another zip tie with the bow. Moving on to decorating the Christmas tree, I did film this on a separate day because it's very hard to film in my main living space. That's usually where my girls play and they have toys everywhere. It's usually a complete mess, so that is usually why I film close-ups. I also film close-ups because I look like Adam Sandler almost every single day. I'm usually wearing sweats, my hair is in a bun, I look like a mess, so that's usually also why I film close-ups. So don't be fooled, my house is not always perfect, it's not clean. There's usually always a mess behind the camera, and I like to show you the pretty side, the side that is clean, so that you guys aren't overwhelmed with the mess as well. So starting off with decorating the tree, I did add some twinkle lights. These are from Amazon and they make my tree look so magical. You don't have to go out and buy a $400 tree just to get that twinkle feature. You can go on Amazon, get some twinkle lights for $40 and make your tree feel so magical. If you are new here, last year I did add some baby breath stems from Hobby Lobby onto my tree and I love the way they looked, so I'm going to be doing it again this year. I do have the colors brown and beige. They are both from Hobby Lobby. I did cut each individual branch so that I can use them as picks. So once I liked where I placed those on my tree, I moved on to my flocked ornaments. I started off with my red flocked ornaments that are from Walmart. I spaced them out on my tree, and then I moved on to my brown flocked ornaments. These are from Hobby Hobby Lobby. I didn't want my tree to just be red. I wanted to have a variation in colors, so I mixed in the reds with the neutrals. And then I moved on to my larger ornaments. I did place those in the sparser areas of my tree, and my tree is from King of Christmas. It is the 8-foot alpine fir tree, and I will have it linked down below in case you are interested. And then I just added a variety of different ornaments. Some I did DIY myself, some are from last year from Target. I will try to link as much as I can down below. Lastly, I did want to add some bows on my tree, so I am going to be using 2 different colors. I did pick up both ribbons from Amazon. One is in like a champagne color, and then the other one is a very deep red. Both are very beautiful. I didn't just want to do one color, I wanted a variation, so I really like how these turned out. And then last but not least, I did add my bow tree topper that is from Mache & Co. I also have a DIY tutorial if you don't want to buy the Mache & Co one, so I will have that link down below if you want to recreate it. It was very easy and also very affordable. I also styled my built-ins, so I do have some shelves in my living room. I recently have liked just placing a vase on the top shelf of both sides of my built-ins. I feel like it looks very minimal and it doesn't look too busy with a lot of decor. On the other shelf, I did place my paper mache bowls that are from Olive Atelier. I then placed a frame that is from Zara Home, and I did put an Etsy print inside of it. I just taped it onto the linen backing that it comes with, and then I taped on a cute little bow. I then placed a book, and then my ceramic houses that are from Target, and then these mini cedar trees are also from Target, but they are from an old Hearth and Hand collection, so unfortunately these aren't available anymore. On the next shelf, I did place 2 books standing up, and then my pinecone candlestick holders that are from Walmart. I then placed a book, and then my African bell set that is from Etsy. Behind that, I placed a frame that is from HomeGoods with an Etsy print, and then I also placed a vase that is also from Etsy. And then these stems are juniper stems. They are from Target, but I know Etsy has very similar ones. And then to finish it off, I placed my Pottery Barn reindeer. I wanted to incorporate some black, so I placed it right next to the vase. And then on the bottom, I just left my baskets that I usually have in there. I usually store my remotes and my chargers in there, so I just left them there. On the next shelf, again, I just leave a vase on the top shelf, and then I did use some command hooks to place this art that is from Pedaling Home. I love that it looks like it's hanging inside of my built-ins. So for that shelf, I'm going to be placing this wicker bell that is from Cottage and Key Home. I did add some satin brown ribbon, and then next to the frame, I placed a book and some pine cones on top. And then to finish that shelf off, I'm going to be placing this vase that is also from Etsy, and then these stems that are from Hobby Lobby. Moving on to the next shelf, I am going to be placing a book and then my bottle brush trays that I got from Mache & Co. If you don't remember, I shared these in a haul, and I mentioned that I wanted to spray paint them, and I did end up painting them. I used the same color that I use for my DIY gingerbread houses, which is Rust-Oleum in the color Nutmeg. I then placed a frame from HomeGoods with an Etsy print, and then I finished it off with a wicker sleigh from HomeGoods. I also added that same brown satin ribbon just to give it a little Christmas touch, and then like the other side, I just placed 2 baskets on the bottom. Moving on to the middle of my built-ins, I like to use this as kind of my mantle since I don't have one, and I am going to be using these hooks. They are from Amazon, and I have used these before to hold up a balloon garland for my daughter's birthday party, and it completely removed my drywall. These are a nightmare to remove, but a creator over on Instagram shared that you can place painter's tape first and then place the hook on top, so it should be a lot easier to remove. So I'm giving them a try again. They have held off pretty well. They are very strong, which I do like that. I'm going to be placing this garland that I got from Walmart Walmart. I then placed these pine cone stems that I got from Michael's just to add some texture. And I don't know if you remember, I did get some stocking holders from Wayfair, and unfortunately my built-ins are a little too low, so they didn't work out in this space, but I will be using them in another space in my home. I ended up just using the same stocking holders from Target. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these. I might just do command hooks because it's a lot safer, but I wanted to give you an idea of what they would look like with my stockings. I will have all my stockings linked down below. 2 of them are from Target and they aren't available, but the other 2 you should be able to purchase. On the other end, I placed some candlestick holders that are from Amazon, and then I tied some red ribbon around them. I used some red ribbon from Amazon, and I did a variation in size just to give it some interest. I then place my faux candlesticks that are from Amazon. If you don't like a real flame in your home, these are perfect. Last but not least, we are going to be styling my sectional. I like to keep my throw pillows very neutral, that way I can use them year round. I did purchase 2 new pillows this year that are from Target, and then both of my throw blankets are from Target. I am very happy with how my living room turned out, and I really hope you all love it. So here is the reveal.